Obviously, the talking point is regarding Alex Neil. He's off to Stoke. How surprised were you when you heard this news, Jamie?
Yeah, I was surprised. I think he came in and he got Sunderland promoted after 4 years in League One, and he seemed to really galvanise the whole football club, had a really good culture. It seemed like the players and the fans had all come together as one. He recognised what position they were in and, like I said, had success, and they carried a bit of momentum into this season and looked like they started it strongly. So I am surprised by what's happened.
He was at Blackburn today, Alex Neil, watching Stoke in action. Sunderland said they did all they could to keep him. How do you think the Sunderland fans will be feeling about this?
Disappointed the last 24, 48 hours, but now the news is broken, they'll probably just want to move forward, I would expect. I mean, he's leaving them in a very good place. I think we've got to say that. They've had a fantastic start to the season, albeit losing today. But yeah, disappointment because, as Jamie said, like last season, so many managers had tried to get that place all facing the same direction, tried to get the supporters on board, and Alex Neil, for a number of reasons, was able to do that. I mean, straight away, they were on an upward trajectory, defensively, tactically, very flexible. He's a good manager. So they're going to miss that, but Sunderland's a great pool, isn't it? And every manager that's out of work will love to get that gig. Objectively,
if you were looking at it, you'd see where Sunderland are on the table, you see where Stoke are, and a lot of people would be surprised that he's going to Stoke. Why do you think he is going, Jamie?
Well, that's really the burning question because, like I said, Sunderland sort of carried momentum into this season and they have looked strong. I mean, they've had a couple of wins already. Like we said, they didn't win today since he left. But I think that there's got to be more to it. I'm not sure behind the scenes because I feel like they have actually bought players in as well. So I'm sort of looking, I mean, reports coming from Sunderland is that they did all they could to try and keep him. I believe he signed a new contract when he got promoted as a thank you, and that was deserved for what he did for the football club. So there's got to be more to it. Potentially he sees that he might get a squad at Stoke, or it might even be personal reasons. It's hard to tell at this point because Sunderland's a big club to leave at this position.
It's obviously a sort of moving feast at the moment, if you like. There's talk that Tony Mowbray might be going in there. Do you think he'd be a good fit for Sunderland?
Yes and no. I think they'll be split on it, the Sunderland supporters, if I'm being brutally honest. I think some of them would think it was not exciting enough, maybe, but Tony Mowbray stabilised Blackburn brilliantly when they went back into the Championship. Had a real exciting team last season, and I think he's someone that the players generally really enjoy playing for. So I wouldn't see it as the worst appointment, but I don't think it's going to, unanimously be met with wild applause in the North East.
Yeah, I certainly don't think that's the last we've heard of it. Anyway, that is a story that will run over the next few days, I'm sure.